Hello, my name is Adam Conway, VP of Product Management at Aerohive Networks. We're going to show you a new feature today called Performance Sentinel. This is a SLA feature that enables us to set minimum thresholds for all the clients in the network and then establish whether those clients are meeting those thresholds or not. To demonstrate this, we're first going to start out in our Hive Manager system. In Hive Manager, we've already configured the Performance Sentinel feature, and we have clients currently running in the background. If you click on the SLA conformance capability, you can see that we have a graph here that shows the percentage of APs that are meeting their SLA and the percentage that are not. You'll notice that in this case, 80% of the APs are meeting their SLA and 20% are not. That's because there's 5 APs connected in this demo, and one of them was not meeting its SLA. There's also 6 clients in this demo, and 3 of them were not meeting their SLA, and we'll go through how that is set up as we move into Aerohive. Now in the background, we have Aerohive running, simulating these 6 clients. You can see now that we have 6 clients. All 6 of them are transmitting at the same data rate, and therefore they see as the same throughput. And that throughput is around 4.5 megabits per second. Now 3 of these clients have had their SLA set at 6 megabits per second, and 3 of these clients have had their throughput set at 2 megabits per second. So that means 3 of them are meeting their SLA and 3 are not. You can see that one of the APs has incompliant clients, and you can see that there are now about 50% of the clients are not meeting compliance either. Now if we go and configure the boost function, that will enable us to improve the throughput of those clients, thus making some of those clients compliant. So let's go through that from a configuration perspective. So in configuration, we go to user profile, which is where we configure this information. And user profiles are essentially roles defined for a specific client or group of clients that enables you to configure on an identity basis things like firewall, quality of service, the GRE or VPN tunnels, schedules, and those sorts of things. In addition, you can configure SLA on a per user profile basis. And you'll notice in this case, we have set the SLA to be 6 megabits per second, and we've set it to log. We're going to want to change this to log and boost. Then we're going to save this, and now we just have to update that access point that we've tested. So we're going to update the configuration. In this case, we're going to do what is called a delta upload, which will basically just send this one command to the AP, so it'll be very quick. That configuration is being prepared, and it's just going to be pushed to the AP, and we will see a change in the performance of those clients almost immediately. And you see here, as airtime is being added to those clients, they are going above their SLA of 6 megabits per second. Those clients that had an SLA of 2 megabits per second are staying above their SLA, and therefore all clients are now within compliance. Moving back to the Hive Manager, we can see that those clients have now turned yellow, and that's because the clients were incompliant. Now they have been made compliant, but only because of boost. So therefore, now all clients are now compliant. They're all meeting their minimum threshold, and this feature has enabled that level of determinism. Now, if we want to understand why those clients were unable to meet their SLA, we can then drill into each of these details. We can do this by clicking on the chart to see all the non-compliant clients. As we click on a client, we can then see what has been going on with that client and see where the SLAs have failed. Now you can see that there have been several SLA violations, some red, some yellow, when they've occurred. So therefore you know the time frame that issues have happened with this client. Also, we have the ability to look at how much airtime has been used and also details around the client throughput and those sorts of capabilities. This also highlights the interactive nature of the Hive Manager system. You can see that this is it's a very fluid interface where you can click on the different parameters, see what kind of transmitted data we've seen, the received data, information about RSSI, data rates, all of those sorts of functions, which really enable detailed troubleshooting on what's happening. It also shows over this period of time the connected times and the disconnected times, which enables us to understand when they are on the network and when they are running into problems. So it's a very rich set of data that really enables us to address the issues. Whether or not the client is red, meaning it's unable to meet its SLA, or whether it's yellow, it's only able to meet their SLA through the airtime boost, it's still a problem client, and we need to go figure out what's going on. And this gives us the rich set of tools in order to make that happen.